101.1 Smart FM, the spirit of Indonesia. Welcome back to Smart Up Your Life. So we will back to our topic, benefits of fasting. So I'm going to ask my sister, Kak Aini. Yeah, Kak Aini, how long it takes you talking about fasting? How long it takes for you to do fasting?
For how long
Yes.
fasting is, it's take around 13 hours, right?
Oh, 13
Yeah.
hours. So do you think? So do you feel like you are suffering to hold your hunger, to hold your emotions? So do you think that you are suffer for it?
Yeah, because if we are talking, am I how to say suffer to hold my hunger maybe or my desire?
Yes.
But yeah, maybe if for the first time, in the around one or the first, the second, or the third day of fasting in Ramadan, maybe it will you will still have the feeling of hungry. But if you used to eat like in the fourth day up, you will, how to say, get trained because in the first day you maybe still forget, oh, I'm fasting. Because if you see any food in front of your
Yeah.
desk or drink, you still remember that, oh, I want to eat. But in the fourth day up, you will train to not do anything that can how to say cancel your fasting. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if we talk about fasting, so it means that you have to get used to it.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Kak Aini. Next, we move to Kak Ichal. Yeah, Kak
Yeah.
Ichal, do you think that you are suffered during your fasting? Do you think that you're suffered, like hold your hunger and
With my
emotions?
hungers, maybe if you're talking about like food or drinks, it's kind of like
Yes.
easy for me because as
You
a
used to
college
not-
student, we know how it's feel. Yes, even though I'm not I'm not a boarding, I'm not like a kos-kosan gitu, people, yeah, boarding homes people, but I used to like not eating or not drinking in a long time. But it's actually the problem is my emotion.
Oh, your emotions.
Yes, the problem is my emotion because as you know, I'm a motorcycle driver.
Yes.
I have a cycle, and you know that the driver in Makassar is quite make us want to say a bad word, yeah. Especially like in
Okay.
the middle of the days when, especially like maybe yesterday, because yesterday it's raining.
Yes.
And then I'm riding my motorcycle and there's raining suddenly, and then there's a car driver there that so slowly, like, I'm getting wet here. Why you're not it's like just like the problem is maybe like more to be in the emotional kind of sort, and maybe in the part that I need to praying more. I need to praying more and maybe like reading Quran more. Maybe like that's the more problems. But suffering, I think no.
Oh,
Hunger
so-
off.
So yeah, you think that it can also hold your emotions, yeah,
Yeah.
by doing fasting. Okay, thank you, Kak Icha. So next to Kak Yusril. Yeah, talking about fasting. Yeah, talking about fasting. Do you get used to do fasting instead of doing it only in Ramadan?
Yeah, same as our brother.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm live alone
Yes.
in my auntie house, so it means that I seldom eat. I just eat sometimes twice in a day and sometimes once in a day. So it's not a big deal if I'm doing fasting. But the problem is when I playing phone.
When you play.
Playing phone. I mean, see something bad.
Oh.
Yeah, the problem is in the. No, I don't have to say the
Seafood.
specific.
Oh, you mean seafoods or?
No, not food.
Oh.
It's not food is.
Okay, okay. I think I got it. I don't know if all, smart listeners can get it.
Yeah, food is not a big deal, but the thing is, it's a big problem because before Ramadan it's just like usual thing, just see it and there's no problem. Yeah, but now like when I scroll like TikTok or something like that, I'm trying to always make it fast, and there's something bad appear in my FYP. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, for your page and. Yeah, that's for hunger. It's not a big deal for me because, yeah, we are live alone and it's a usual thing. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you, Kak Yusril. Yeah, as far as I know, especially in Muslims, yeah, actually, like ulama said, and even our Prophet said that if you want to hold your desires, you have to, especially if you are a man, you cannot get married, so you have to do fasting. Yeah, okay, so I think the better solutions for Kak Yusril is do fasting. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Kak Yusril. Okay, next to Kak Fikri. Yeah. Talking about fasting, do you have same experience with Kak Yusril, like do fasting instead of doing it in Ramadan is actually hard to you to do?
As a modern Muslim people, I think every man always get that kind of situation because almost everyone in the world already got addicted on phone. But unfortunately, there's a lot of like toxic pictures, toxic videos that we can see from the Instagram and TikTok that is actually forbidden to see in Ramadan. Actually, in every situation, but we more pay attention on it when it's in Ramadan because we are afraid that our fasting will be useless when we are watching that. Yeah, that's a normal situation, a normal accident. And when you're asking me that what's the problems, what the suffer that I got when I'm fasting, I think for eating is not a big problem for me because when it's not Ramadan, my parents always force me to eat, but I don't want. But in Ramadan, my parents don't need to do it anymore because we are fasting. But the thing that makes me like hard sometimes in Ramadan is because I really like drinking air putih, not something like that. And also my mind sometimes can't control to not think about when the breakfast comes. I always think when will Maghrib azan comes, something like that. So it comes from my mind, but it's good for me when it's fasting because I don't need to eat. My parents don't need to force me to eat.
Yes.
Or something like that. And maybe the last thing that I really suffer in Ramadan is that I cannot do more in Ramadan because I'm afraid that I'm gonna be weak. I'm gonna be weaker and then cannot continue my fast. I think that's all.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Kak Fikri. Okay, next to Kak Aini. Yeah. Do you think that fasting, or do you also do fasting instead of doing it only in Ramadan? Do you also do it in maybe another month?
Yeah, of course. There are, because fasting in Ramadan is the obligation.
Yes.
There are also fasting that, I mean, how to say, very, very encouraged.
Yes.
Yeah. It's in Monday and
Monday in Thursday.
Yeah. Sometimes I do that also, but before Ramadan, maybe because I have a full activity in one day, so I'm afraid that I can continue my fasting. But other than that, if I have empty day or I not really work out at the time, I will do that. And also as women we have something that makes us cannot fasting in Ramadan, like
Oh,
getting period, right?
Yeah, get period.
Yeah, getting period. So it is the obligation for you to change your fasting another day from Ramadan. Yeah.
So you have to do it in another day,
Yeah.
especially if you are a girl, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so smart listeners, we still have commercial break. We will continue after the commercial break.